Hello and welcome to the fourth time I'm doing this review on the same stupid series because people keep barging into my room because they apparently don't know what the meaning of "don't come in my room when I'm shooting a video" means. Anger issues aside, this is DreamWorks Dragons Riders of Berk. Or Defenders of Berk. I'm considering both of the two the same thing, except I'm going to be covering the events of Defenders of Berk because this video is going to be 10 minutes or less. It will not be more than 15 minutes, so it's anywhere in between that. So, without me having my head explode, let's get started, shall we? So, I'm going to talk about the poster ship, and you can see in perfect image of a grunkle charging at it. Now, do I like the design of it? Yes. Do I think it is interesting? Yes. Do I think the concept is interesting, but also weird? Yes. So, the Screaming Death. It is, spoilers, when the outcasts take Screaming Death Eggs, Whispering Death Eggs, and throw them under Berk. So, bada bing, bada boom, they hatched, they tried to destroy Berk, but yet there was one giant red one. And that red one completely just grew to an enormous size, abnormally big. It got so big, in fact, that it stopped eating fish, and at the end of its episode, it committed cannibalism. It ate its own brothers and sisters. There were 3. The scene was it giving it the Screaming Death fish. The Screaming Death lunges towards them, and then we never see any 3 of those Whispering Deaths ever again. They disappear, and all we see is that the Screaming Death will eat any of its other brethren except its mother. Yeah, this just got dark. So on a cheerier note, I have a question that maybe you guys can answer in the comments if you're smart. Or if you know how to Google search. Because I am not bothering with that because I spent 16 hours on this show. So, you have the special Screaming Death that one hatches every 100 years, and then it grows to be that thing. But, is there a 100-year Toothless? Night Fury? Is there a 100-year Monstrous Nightmare? Is there a 100-year Red Death? Or Bewildebeest? You know, these are the questions you ask. Will the show ever give us an answer? No. But as it stands, the Screaming Death is an interesting dragon, and I would actually recommend, if you buy the DVDs, which you should, because I'm pretty sure it's more money to buy them on YouTube. Screw you, YouTube. It's very, very good to watch the special features, because the special features tell you all about the dragon. Alright? So, let's move on to the next special dragon. It is the Skrill, and how do I feel about this? Let me think. Oh yeah, it's good. It's very, very good. It's very interesting. It has a cool design. The animation around it is probably the best to come out of the series, because every other attack kind of seems cheaply made, and this show doesn't seem like it had a big budget, but if I Google search it, it probably did, and that will just piss me off more. So, but here's one thing. If you notice, when I go back, and I'm going to play this, and copyright strikes are not going to hit me, if you look at it, if you see, basically, the thunder in the Skrill counters Toothless Plasma Blast. Now, I don't know about you, But does it really sound right that thunder and lightning should be able to stop plasma? Wouldn't they just interact oddly? Like, I know, but and if you go even further, guess what happens? For some reason, they only made a little explosion before, but since the Skrill shot a big thunderbolt at the stupid twins, it sent them flying away, and then the twins fall away. I would like to point out that this is probably the only time the twins do anything useful. Which brings me into my next point, the twins. Let's talk about... They are so annoying. They don't do anything. They never complete anything whatsoever. They never stop and think, maybe we shouldn't do this. They want to blow everything up. I'm going to skip over this, and they could honestly just get shot, and I would not care. And I am so surprised that Hiccup and the other riders put up with him, but yet they complain about Snotload every single day. It makes no sense whatsoever. Now, Hiccup and Snotload do not get along. But here's the thing. Hiccup, Astrid, and Fishlegs always get riled up about Snotload. But here's the thing. Snotload is 1, a better asset to the team. 2, he's more useful in situations. 3, he actually has the ability to not cause the situation to be worse, as the twins always do. But who's the one who always gets mad and blamed and thrown in the cage? Snotload. Now, hold on one sec. Let me stop. In the 4-parter, Snotload, this little annoying person right here, he gets suspended. But he's refusing that order, and now Hiccup thinks to kick him out of the academy. Why have the twins never, ever had anything remotely close to that? They do not do anything. They screw around all day. They cause more problems than they solve. They are more useless than Sakura in all of Naruto before the war arc. Name one useful thing she did that wasn't a complete hand given to her. Please, explain what Tough Nut and Rough Nut did that was so important that no other character could have done. Fishlegs would have followed the Skrill. Hiccup would have followed the Skrill. Astrid would have followed the Skrill. Snotload would have followed the Skrill. Actually, now that I think about it, Snotload would have probably burned down the ship. Because it was just one outcast ship. There was no reinforcements behind it. The Berserkers were not anywhere near them. But yet, the twins are just like, let's follow it. And they do nothing. Nothing whatsoever. And look at the bright side. Even if, for example, Alvin gets backed into a corner and he kills the Skrill, then the Berserkers can't go to war. Because they will not have a dragon on their side that is a clear motivator for going to war. Because in those days, you need a good motivator for the war. However, since it's staggered arranged, it might not work. So, why didn't they just get the Skrill, lock it in the cage, and get it on their side? Because let me ask you this. Hiccup riding a Skrill with Toothless and, Stormfly and all of them, that would be awesome. Or having Stoic. Or, no. Let's take it one step further. Let's have Gobber make some lightning-proof skippies, and then he rides the Skrill into battle with a hook hand. Please explain how that is not as good as the twins following the Skrill and basically being completely useless at just Hiccup and Toothless take Dagger and the Skrill. Please explain how there's so much. I'm getting too frustrated. Although, let me explain why I'm so frustrated. 16 hours. 16 hours. I spent rewatching Riders of Berk and Defenders of Berk. Do you know how much garbage those two said in that amount of time? I guarantee you, it was at least 4 hours. 4 hours. 1/4 of the time I had to put up with this random garbage or some random slapstick. Now, let's talk about the other Dragon Riders. Let's talk about the ones I like. Snotlow is okay. The twins, I hate them really badly, you know this. Fishlegs, he actually is quite knowledgeable. He has an interesting thought. He changes over time. He gets less scared. He does things. And he's pretty good. Astrid is basically the same from the movies, except I would say she's better in the movies, but at the same time not. She seems more like a friend to Hiccup that's willing to kick him whenever he screws up. Yeah, that's basically her character. Which leads me into Hiccup. I feel bad for Hiccup. He has to put up with Snotlout, who I said is very annoying, and he has to put up with the twins. And on top of that, Fishlegs and Astrid normally make a lot of dumb, immature decisions. The only time Hiccup made a dumber decision than one of them is when he charged at Alvin because Alvin had him locked in a dungeon ready to be executed for multiple days and did not feed and almost let his pet die. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would be pissed too then. And I'm pretty sure everyone who's typing hate comments right now would be pissed if I took your little cat or your dog or whatever, your hamster, and then I put it in a cage, and then I made it so it couldn't eat, and you would have to look into its eyes as it slowly starved to death. But thankfully he got out. Now, that was pretty good. Very good. I spent most of this video ranting on the twins, but that's pretty good. So hey, look, subscribe and watch my channel. Yeah, you can guess what's coming next on my videos. Here's a hint. Now goodbye forever, until we meet again.